Welcome back, guys. This is Nedunkaval here. Welcome back to Ostriv. Hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been almost a week since we played Ostriv, but we are right back where we left off in the previous episode. So, yes, we did build the beautiful modern apartment buildings here, row houses, they were called. And I also happened to build two wells which are slowly recovering from the consumption by the citizens here. And I've also planned two more row houses here. My target for completing this map is 500 in population, and I think it is achievable. And we're also trying to improve our food security here. I think the livestock has grown well, especially the cows, and we are waiting for the sheeps to grow once again. And we also made a small pasture here for the sheep to graze, and also a pasture here. A bit unconventional, but I did not think this through. I thought these farms were enough to build, and they were not. Even though we have fallow fields, we are not doing an alternative field, so the number of fallows are way less. And we have too many cows to be grazed in. That is also a reason. And every grazing fallow field contributes to one cow shed apparently. So if we do not have any cow sheds for the cows to graze, if we don't have any fallow to graze, they will simply stay inside the cow shed apparently. And I think this time we have a fallow field for the sheeps. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? We have the ram here. Okay, they are going to their first fallow field here. Interesting. So those two fallow fields which we built are like temporary fields which just activates, or which is just used when they're not being grazed. And we can use it for cultivating buckwheat or even sunflower seeds. Since this is also considered, where is it? There it is, as a field here. I mean, we can convert it into a field, but I guess we'll wait. Okay, the sheep are here. I think we have another fallow field, isn't it? There they are. Good. And you guys can see the path is forming, the grass, which is leading to shortage of grass for us. That is why we have placed the hay dryers far away from the city, except this guy. We can actually add one more here, but I think we are going to be fine. The more they graze outside, the less hay we are going to need. And so far we have emptied out one big hay barrack and a little bit of both. And we also happen to have a hay barrack right here, completely filled. That is good. So the salt works are doing fantastic here. Great. Nice. And the cottonwood trees we just placed here have just come out of winter, I guess. Or maybe they take too much time to grow, isn't it? And look at the people who have left us. The past, how many years? 4 or 5 years, I guess so. Let's see, we can see the log here, right? Wow, it is 8 years. I thought it was 1728. So these are the people we have lost in the past 8 years. And I think we have a little bit in the new cemetery too, isn't it? Yeah, there they are. And you can always check them, who they are, what they did. Look at that. They worked in the lime works and then they left. This guy, they have the same names, but different surnames. Okay, they are from different families. Okay, so I think that is it, right? We have almost secured, and we have a second bee producer, a honey producer here. What do you call them? Honey maker? Yeah, I think they are the second generation, soon to be the third generation to live in our society in less than 8 years. Does anybody else make honey? Nobody else. I know the honey production and the field cultivations are of random for every farmhouse, but it works. And how are the people feeling? Good. So I kept the game in 1x play because we are going to transfer these wealthier people here. I was just waiting for the wells to recover. I don't know who is collecting water from here. These are only for citizens, right? Okay, let us... Can we see, is there an overlay for... Okay, I don't know how to do that. Never mind. So let us start transferring these people before they start... Oh yeah, we cannot do that, isn't it? Because they're going to need some food stalls, but these row houses are going to have some food stalls inbuilt into them. So I guess till the next year we cannot move these people, or they can purchase food from here, right? Yeah, I guess so. So in that case, we can move these guys, the wealthier ones. One, two, especially the wealthiest of all. Yeah, this guy Opanas, he's the mayor of the town. Anybody else? We can have one more. Okay, this guy is good. 244 is not bad. And we will try to not tax them too much. Even though I placed it in 0.6 Hiranyas, I think I'm going to move it down to 0.4. Because even though they pay large land tax and wealth tax, they do not have an income now. The only income they have is the work they do. So we don't want to push them into poverty once again, which is quite unfair. Okay, let us see who's the wealthiest to be moved. This guy is good. Let us move them and make this available for a new family to settle in. So everybody is upgrading today. So yeah, we have the first row house residence. Oh, look at that. The chimney is already running. Nice. So we have 4 different families who are living far away, who are the first settlers. They are quite old. To be honest, we shouldn't put them in row houses. But living as a group is better, right? Instead of living alone. Look at that. They already come with some food with them. Look at that, they are all third generation people here, except this one, I guess, who Who's a Rudnick? Yeah, these two. They all work far away, but I think they can reach. It's not that far, right? Okay. I think we can speed up time now. There's no point in running in 1x speed. Look at that. The eggs are getting in. Good. Are we even locally consuming eggs? I thought we were. Or did I take them completely out? No, we do. But I guess the consumption is way less, isn't it? But we want more consumption locally. And we're also consuming fish. Okay, that is chicken eggs. Here and there. Actually, we consume more chicken meat, isn't it? Because chicken meat cannot be exported. Maybe that is the reason I kept it that way. Okay, how is the reed production? Actually, we can cut down a little bit on reeds. We hardly need any reeds here. Because every single row house is built without reeds. So there's no point in storing reeds. But we still need timber to build the building. I think it is mostly used for scaffolding and stuff. Or maybe for the internal beams. And yeah, the fulling mill is on. So we are making the broadcloth since the previous episode. And I keep getting this storage is full. Why is that? Oh, that is the maximum. Oh, that is the problem. Okay. So that is the reason they are not making it. Okay. Let us change the quantity here. And the carts are not as busy as I thought. That's a good thing. And look at that. We still haven't completed the quick climb here. And who is it trading with us? It is Lim. And what do they want? They want sunflower oil. We have 3,000 tons or 3,000 units. Clothes, we have 1,000. Apples, we have none. But we could have. I don't think so. The harvest is near. I think we should. Are we making any glass? If I'm not wrong, we are, right? And potash is also good. Yeah. Is it in seasonal hiring? Yeah, we just enabled seasonal hiring in the previous episode. It has been doing great. We have so much farming hands here. Look at that. We have already tilled all the lands here. And what are these? Cheese is getting in. Nice. I think cheese was the other one, right? Barwin Cove. We might have to call Barwin Cove at some point. We'll wait. Okay, do we have sallow to sell? No sallow at all. But we did max out our pick capacity here, right? Yeah, we did. And I think the next, maybe in the next 6 months or so, we'll have a lot of sallow in. We have a little bit of sallow here. We can move that here. The price is going to be same, but there it is. Let us tool 500 sallow here. 600 for now. and we will reduce this down to 1,000, I guess. How are the cows feeling? These are, look at that, the bull has been surviving for the past 11 years. I think the older they get, the less we get out of them, but I just wanted to know how long they can live. Is it 20 years? It is like how we do it in real life? I have no idea. If it is like in real life, I think the bull is going to live for what? 30, 40 years, I guess. Especially during 1733. But most of our cow sheds are getting filled up. This is the last one. And do we have anybody new settling in? They have settled. Nice. And they already have a job. Okay, 5 women are looking for a job. I think this is the perfect opportunity for us to get some new people in. And cultivate the final. There is still one more farm to be tilled. Okay. Okay, they are in. And hay is also in. Let us see, where do we push these cows out of? We have some newborns here. Let us move them. Okay, I think that is it. We will leave it at 15 or 16. Eventually they will all grow. I don't think so they have a fallow field, right? No, they do. They can travel to a new one, I guess. Great, look at that. Beautiful. And slowly the soil is being enriched. Nice. And the milk production is good. I did pre-build the second dairy here, but I'm not sure whether we are going to use it. I guess one is going to be fine. We can add more people so that the dairy is always busy. We are trying to keep less than 260. Okay, less than 300 milk. The moment it reaches 100, I think it is being converted into smetana or butter or probably cheese. And did we push the sallow? Yes, good. And we are going to cap. I think it is time to request a trade with Barwin. I don't want to cap cheese here. And since the winter hasn't started, I don't think so they will be working here anytime soon. But we are almost capped on bricks. Look at that, yeah. And we even have one last batch to be burnt. Okay, how's the situation here? Okay, the filling mill is now happening. So we are getting the broadcloth in. So we are going to need sheepskin in order to start making those woolen clothes, the warm clothes. And I think I built another tannery here, yeah. Oh, we need people to start working. My bad. Let us employ someone. Oh, we need sheep hides. Never mind. We haven't started culling sheep, isn't it? I thought we haven't. The limit is 29. We have so far reached 27, so anytime now. But we'll have one guy for now, so that when the time arrives, I think they'll start slaughtering. And I remember putting... Oh, we're getting sallow. So we have a lot of pigs, isn't it? Look at that, yeah. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, mutton, yeah. I think we are already having a stall which will eventually start selling mutton somewhere here. Is it here? No, it was here, right? There it is, mutton. Okay. Look at the trees are growing beautiful, isn't it? Cherry trees. Have the newcomers started cultivation? Let us see. They have. Beautiful. But the cultivation is fixed, I guess. It doesn't matter which family gets in. Because I thought there'll be change in the method of cultivation. I guess it doesn't. So yes, let us give up the 1,000 cheese we have. Look at that. The demand is also going down. We can buy peas. We have a lot of peas. We can buy buckwheat. We have a lot of it. I think I'm going to... Oh, we have sheepskin. So I guess we'll buy some iron ore, I guess. I'm selling cheese for 100 hranyas. So let us buy for half of what it is. We'll buy iron ore, then later convert it into iron. How much iron do we have? We have a lot of nails, so we don't have to really worry about iron. How about the metal parts? We are good. We have 66 to repair. And how's the limestone deposit? I guess we rarely go here since we haven't emptied the quick lime yet. Yeah, but we have completely consumed the deposits which we had here and here. And it's a limb again. That's quite frequent, isn't it? We do have a little bit of sunflower oil. Let us deal with that. We have another 1,000 clothes. Sallow we have 200. Apples we have none. Why are we not harvesting any apples? I have to see. And this time I'm gonna buy maybe 500 more iron ore. Okay, what is going on with orchids here? Are we not... Oh yeah, we're also making dried fruit, isn't it? And are they not ready for... Okay, we do gradual harvest. Maybe that's the reason. And I think we are storing the apple here, right? Yeah. We just have one apple. Maybe I can sell that one apple to them. We still have a lot of sheepskin stuck here. Oh yeah, they're not working, right? This is a winter job. Okay, that explains it. And where is the broadcloth getting in? Oh, it is getting in here. I think that's fine, right? At least they are working constantly. We're going to need a lot of labors. That is why I've kept some people unemployed who are still looking for jobs. For doing the hay stuff. Look at that. The hay dryers are completely filled with hay. Nice. Last year we had some problems here. We were losing some grass. I think this year we are going to fill up the hay barracks once again, since all the livestock are out. The consumption of hay has also gone down. And personally, if you ask, we can start optimizing the rams livestock here. We have too many rams. Let us start with the one sheep farm. They have the oldest. Anytime now we will be slaughtering some sheep. And I'm gonna simply delete the tallow here, because we don't use tallow much, and the beef which we have here is hardly being consumed. Yeah, we can push the beef here, right? Maybe the quantity is too less, so nobody's moving it. I don't know why we are wasting it here. Look at that. We have our first sheep being slaughtered. So anytime we'll start. I don't know how much hide we get out of 150. Okay, it is going to take 10 sheets. I think we should reduce the size of the batch here. You know what? Let us get the hides we can. We do not know how much hides we are going to get. Look at that. Sallow still getting in. And will this be salted here? The raw sheep hides, I guess so, right? Yeah. Look at that. The mutton is being moved in no time. I think it is being pushed here. There it is. The mutton is getting in. Who is going to buy it? I have no idea. Actually, we can see it here, right? Yeah. We have the pork here. And I think that's the mutton. Look at that, yeah. Who's going to buy it? Anyone? Okay, nobody's interested in buying for now. We have Derkachi back. So let us sell some shoes. And definitely some charcoal. Look at that. The charcoal demand hasn't gone down. Actually, I thought it would go down, but it hasn't. Nice. We have sunflower oil. Let us sell that. They also are interested in buying apples, and we don't have any. How's the potato situation? We have still a lot of potatoes here. What can we buy? We can buy lime. We have to buy horses, isn't it? What else do we have? We have a lot of leather. We do produce quite a lot of leather. Okay, so far they have got 50 hides. And since they're salted, I think they can live for quite long. We already have a cow to be slaughtered. Yeah. And I think we have to also slaughter the older ox. Do they affect the salt production? I always have this question. You can mix horses with oxen, that is fine. According to the supply option. Okay, it doesn't take the age factor in still. We still have a lot of quick lime. Okay, I'm glad they live nearby, isn't it? Have the wells regenerated? Look at that. Yeah, we're going to cap here. Good. They just take so much time to fill up, isn't it? Yeah. How are they on food? Still surviving. At least that's good. These are the foods they brought in with them from their old farms. Okay, things are good. Okay, how was tree cutting? Good. I remember placing some, requesting some trees to be specially cut. Are they done? Yeah, they're done. And they should really stop planting trees, right? Yeah. Okay, let them take these trees out. I don't think so they can cut this tree, but we can still try. I think I'm going to leave these trees. They look quite nice. We can take one of them here. Actually, we can leave the other one. Yeah, we can take the one which is way near to our... yeah, this is too near. And how is the park we built in the previous episode right next to the barber surgery? Is it good? The only odd building here is actually the barber surgery, but they do match with these buildings except the roof tiles. What do you call them? Shingles? Yeah. But especially in front of a park, it feels like an hospital, right? Doesn't feel like a place where there's a family living in. Look at that Zelensky family. They have a son named Boden. Petro Zelensky and Solomia Zelensky. Nice. I think this is the first Zelensky I'm saying. And we do have a huge open area here. What do we do with this place? We can have more gardens. And there are some great arches here. But I think one park is going to be fine. We might have to think about building something here. What do we build? Maybe a primary school. Actually, to be honest, we can do a great marketplace here. Completely filled with shops and some wells in both the ends. They'll be great, right? And let us unpause the construction here. Because the bricks we have is not enough to build the houses here, but at least we can try to give some kind of work for the people. We are in July. There's nothing much to do still the crops grow. And this year the cultivation is going to be fantastic. If you guys remember previous episode, we had a very poor harvest, but this year is going to be good. Adding a fallow field is totally necessary. We have certain patches of flowers with no... oh, they are growing, but they're just slow. Maybe they'll have a lesser yield compared to these, right? Oh, look at that. This is beautiful. Great. So far, we haven't had any trade request from Merifa or what is the other one? Balakvia. Okay, the apple is being harvested. So the harvest happened sometime in June or July. So I have to remember that Derkachi buys apples too. Do we make dried fruits? We do. And we do have a little bit of apples left here. Speaking, Balakvia is here. Balakvia wants dried fish. We have a lot. They want sunflower oil. We can give that. Sallow, we do not have 10,000 units, but we can supply 500. And we can buy the stone in. We're not going to need it, but it is better to buy than to collect. We have the money here. Look at the bank. We have a great capital here. Do they sell honey? They don't. I actually thought buying more honey and distributing it to other houses will cultivate more honey, and apparently it is not so. Good. We might have to add some more workers here. It is getting quite busy. I know we have laborers, but still. Our situation here. Okay, the construction materials are getting in. Do they not require nails? They do need nails, right? They need 146. Oh, they have already got it here. Okay. And the row house which you are building now is actually the one with, where is it? With a store. This one, probably this one. Because this is a 2-story house, right? Yeah. This one, probably this one. Plus store. Look at the bricks being carried out. Nice. So how much more bricks are we going to need? Probably 3,000 more. That is why I kept this production or this construction paused. But we can build whatever we have now. And how are the wells? Good. They're completely filled. This is what we want. And I have the intention of making this into a stone bridge, but I don't think so we can remove a bridge and add a bridge on the same place. I do remember that issue we had, especially in the first iteration of this game. But we can do it here and have a beautiful arch entering. How is the production? Good. Dried fish is being made, and simultaneously we are also selling some fish, isn't it? Yeah, so we're not logging up on too many fish, except here, I guess. That's good. Okay, chicken meat is still getting in. That is something nice. So yeah, I thought we could build a huge marketplace here. But do we need it actually? That's the question. So how much sheep hides do we have? We have 50. Culling has been done. They have optimized all the rams, right? We have 3 rams here. So let us do the same here. We have a lot of rams here. Yeah, we have to bring it down to 19. I keep forgetting that. There it is, done. Oh, look at that. We have a lot of bulls here. Let us move some bulls. So that we can see how long does it take for the cow to become an elderly. I've been doing this meticulously, isn't it? We'll see. Derkachi is back. We can give them some apples. Apples it is. How much do we have here? We have 1281. Because our local consumption is way less. We can even buy from the local producers. Interesting. That's some 100 granias. Do they sell honey? They don't, right? Yeah. I think it was Marifa who used to sell honey. And I think Barvinco also used to sell honey. I might have to check. So yeah, we are left with the bricks which we need. Until then, the construction won't be completed. I guess by this winter, we will complete it. It's gonna build, I think these 3 batches have to be completed to start building. Yeah. So that is going to be 4 families, right? 4 and 4 more. So that is going to be 8 families. And with 8 families, I think we will reach 500 in population. And I think that will be the end of this map. Because I don't want to push too much and build the whole map. And some people do that. But I think in an eagle's view, look at that. That is a great settlement, right? And initially I regretted starting in the borders. But I don't now. They look great actually. But I wish we could have made something better with the entrance here. It is just an open space facing right into this orchard. I didn't think that through. We can actually have an orchard here. That would look cool, right? Yeah, I think let us build that. Or we do have hops to be grown. But I don't think so we are going to think about producing liquor. Okay, this is going to be a tight fit. We can push it even a little further, but I think leaving a gap here is needed. So we'll try to maintain this gap here. And I think I'm going to move this hut. Can we flip it? Yeah, we can. Wait, this is too long? Guys, come on. Still long, I guess. How about now? Wow, still long, I guess. So that's the limit. In that case, I think we can completely move this. We will mark it right here. And we'll reduce it here. We can add another building. I'm just trying to maximize this place here. Yeah. Okay, done. And I think this will be built in no time. We'll prioritize this first, since we are waiting for some bricks. And I think even the construction is seasonal hiring here, right? Oh, we don't have a seasonal hiring here. Okay, that explains things. Builders, I think we can have seasonal hiring. What is the capacity? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So we can have 7 in the off season and maybe just 3 during the on season. 3 is going to be fine. And season months are going to be, sorry, off season months are going to be November, December, January and February. Not March. Maybe we can push into March, right? What is the cultivation time when it starts for any field? For barley it is March. Everything else is April, right? So I guess look at that. That was built in no time. So what trees are we going to plant here? What orchard do we want? I think we'll go with apricot. We'll go with gradual harvest. And let's say we produce 100 dry fruit. 100 is going to be more than enough, right? Let us apply it. And we do have seasonal hiring, but for some reason we are not. Let us not have them here. I don't think so. There's a concept of what do you call it? The concept of watering the trees here. They grow out of the snow, isn't it? They capture the snow, they absorb the moisture during winter, and they hold it in for the next year, till the next winter. So yeah, we'll have seasonal hiring. We have applied it. Okay, this one. Oh, look at that. They're already planting. I didn't even notice that. Great. Beautiful. And we are also crossing the 1 hour mark today, guys. So I think I'm going to end the episode right here. I hope you liked today's gameplay. If you do, kindly like, share and do comment on how my gameplays, how my narrations are. And yes, I do post on a daily basis. If you guys wish to watch this series continuously, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Nedunkaval. Because most of you guys haven't subscribed to my channel. Subscription helps my channel to grow. Please do subscribe and support my channel, and stay tuned.